Welcome to Hunkered Down with Seth. I am thrilled, excited. I just can't contain myself with the guest that I have today. He has a bunch of merchandise available at his website, moalexander.net, specifically the Pussy and Cookie shirts. Also, check out his iTunes stuff. It's so good. He is live for me, taped for you guys in Memphis, Tennessee, the Windy City. Mo Alexander. Mo, goddamn, is it good to
What's up?
speak to you?
It's good talking to you, my brother. You doing okay out there? Stuck up in Long Beach, Inglewood? Oh, sorry.
Oh, doing great. There's actually a huge difference between Long Beach and Inglewood. Uh,
No, I know. I just had to break into that Snoop Dogg, that Dr. Dre line. Every time I say Long Beach, I always have to follow Inglewood. I always have to do it. It's stupid as hell, but I'm old and I listen to Snoop. I have Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg on my mind half the time. So
well,
whenever
here,
whenever I hear Long Beach, I always say Inglewood. I know they're not the same place. It
no.
just makes me laugh in my head. So stupid.
Yeah, here's an interesting fact. Do you know that song, Regulate by Nate Dogg and Warren
Yeah,
G?
of course.
You know the line, swing a left on 2-1 towards Lewis, see a bunch of guys and
Yep.
playing dice, let's do this?
Yep, I know it well.
I live on the street where they swing at the left on 21st towards Lewis.
If you ain't out on the street every day just holding dice, making fun of people, something's wrong with your life, sir. That'd be something I did every day. Just like, hey, you gonna hang a left on Lewis? Have some dice. I just do that for the tourists coming through. I would do that, but I'm a weird person, so yeah.
Yeah, I was doing that, but then the quarantine hit and I had to worry about everybody's safety. Yeah,
I understand. You're a good man, sir. You're a good man.
I was the Long Beach version of the Hollywood Spider-Man. You know, the guy dressed.
Okay, that's funny. That's very funny.
Definitely. So, how are you coping with the quarantine? How is everything going on in Memphis?
Man, Memphis is the blue part of a red state. And the rest of the state decided, oh, we're gonna open up May 1st. Memphis is like, y'all kiss our asses. We are not opening up May 1st. This is not ready. We ain't ready to open up because it's not horrible here. It's not like there's no people running down the street butt naked on fire, fighting off zombies yet. But I mean, it's not horrible here. There are. I think they had. I think they said we had like 5,000 people out of a million people city with it right now. But if they open up too soon, I think it's gonna go crazy because I think it's a plan because I don't know why you tell people to go to movie theaters and get tattoos. You can't social distance on a tattoo. There's
No.
no guy with an 8 foot long tattoo needle gonna stick around. No, I don't. I don't know what's happening, dude. It's scary. But right, Memphis is not horrible. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not saying it's horrible or anything. But I'm just, what I'm doing. I'm hanging out at the house. I'm writing some jokes. I'm doing bunches of Zoom shows. I've done like 10 Zoom shows in the past 3 weeks. Uh, which is weird because it's not stand up comedy, but it is. It's like dress rehearsal into a camera. That's what it is to
Yeah.
me.
And
And they're fun. They're fun, and you know my style, so I actually got to do crowd work in a Zoom comedy show. I was like, I made people get up out of the seats at home and do stuff. I was like, this is fun.
yeah,
I'm controlling your house. It's happening.
yeah, I got to actually want, as soon as I'm done with this interview, I actually got to jump on a Zoom comedy show that started.
Oh, cool.
So, um, yeah, what I don't like about these Zoom shows is everybody's equal volume. Because if you're in a club or you're at a show, you got the microphone, it's obviously you're loud, and then if someone says something, you got to repeat what they. It's such a weird adjustment.
Yeah, it is a weird adjustment, especially if some of the people who are on the show as technical as you are. You understand? Because there'll be some people who have a great setup, got a great backdrop, got a great ring light, all that stuff. And then there's some guy who's just standing actually like in front of his laptop, where it's just like, I can't see your head. Why are you doing comedy? Is there actually a person there? What's happening?
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing, but I'm having fun with it. I haven't done a show without my mask on yet, and I still haven't worn pants while doing comedy. That would make me happy.
Well, I have yet to see you on stage with pants, so. That's no major adjustment there.
This is true. I don't like to wear pants a lot.
No.
I don't.
Let me ask you this:
I don't.
you're a guy who's known
Go ahead.
to take in the more cannabis side of things, and I'm just wondering how your 420 went.
420 was actually. I'm celebrating 420 the entire month because it's April 20th, so April of 20. So the whole month for me is 420, and I'm about to hit a vaporizer since you asked. So
Oh,
yeah, it's going good. I'm serious. I you don't understand how much I love the fact that certain friends of mine live in states that have legal weed. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, we
And
don't
it's
want to
going on.
incriminate anybody or let secrets of how you acquire things come out. So,
Exactly. I didn't know anything, and sorry for the coughing in the background.
well, as long as you made it clear that it was 420 coughing and not COVID-19
Yeah,
coughing.
no, no, yeah, you gotta be careful about that too. That's the worst part about this whole COVID-19 thing, because if you get really good strong weed and then you walk outside and cough and everybody's looking at you like, are you sick? No, man, I'm just high, just high,
Yeah,
just high as fuck at all.
definitely.
Yeah,
And I had a
yeah.
fun.
So I'll go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I had a fun 422. Just stayed at home, relaxed, binged watched some stuff. I don't. I knew it was good because I don't remember what I binged watched.
There you go. That's exactly the way it should have been. I actually did we did I did a Zoom meeting, but it was like for they wanted. I guess these guys were doing a dress rehearsal kind of thing for the Seth Zoom, and the entire time on 420 for me, all I did was smoke different kinds of thing. I did like a vaporizer, a pipe, a joint, a bong. It was ridiculous. Every time they saw me, they'd come back to me. I had a different utensil smoking out of. It was awesome. They're just like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I am high and I'm not wearing pants, so you can't tell me anything. This is a dress rehearsal, and I don't have any dresses."
Yeah. What's well, let's go on your canvas history since you are a celebrated stoner, and that's why a lot of people. That's not the main reason people like you, but it helps for people to like you in the comedy community. Um,
Well, the thing about me is you gotta understand. I didn't do this. I am a relatively new smoker in the past decade. Like I'm 49 years old now, and I didn't really start smoking weed till I was in my 40s because I was one of those kids in the 80s, and I didn't really do drugs at all. And then I died, and I was like, you know what? Fuck all you people. I need to do drugs, and so I'm trying to make up for lost time. I'm doing as much weird drugs as I can right now to make it for lost time. So far, weed is my favorite. I almost strangled myself taking acid. Never do
Jeez.
that again. I did. I forgot to take off my shirt. I forgot how to take off my shirt and almost strangled myself. I can never live that down. I'm not kidding. It was one of the worst and best days of my life. Because I was like, here's the worst part about me doing acid. I did it. A sexual activity was happening to me. I forgot how to take off my shirt, and I took off the front part first, and it was wrapped around the back of my head, and then I forgot I had to take off my whole shirt and tried to take it off from the back. So basically, I paint manned myself with my own T-shirt, and then I had to come. Here's the thing: I was so high, I was so gone from the acid. It, the person who was with me was thinking, "Oh, he must be having a good time." And I'm trying to I'm dying. Hello, and she finally realized what was happening, and I had to throw her off me. And then I finally sat up and took the shirt off. And then the worst part about it, I was just annoyed for 12 hours. I was annoyed with the entire situation for 12 hours. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't return to what I was doing originally because I was just annoyed.
Yeah, it's don't take the brown acid, I guess.
I'm not taking it. See, my friend Mary, you don't know my friend Mary Jordan. She's like my little sister of comedy, and she told me once never to take acid. It wasn't a black people drug, and I thought she was just being an asshole. And I called her that night after I had done that, and I was just annoyed for 12 hours. And she was like, "Oh, I was just being racist and funny. No, I've never even done acid." And I wanted to punch her in the face
Jeez.
because I had had never done acid, and that's because she told me she would look out for me. That's my little sister. She would tell me not to do acid, but she was just being racist.
Yeah. Well, I would advise the only like I don't know about ethnicities versus taking acid, but I have the only time I've ever seen a successful black person take acid was a
Mm-hmm.
Hendrix at Woodstock. So
I learned that. You know what? When she told me she was just being racist and funny, she brought that up. Didn't you ever see Hendrix and Woodstock? And I'm like, I hate you. I hate you so much. You're actually right. He had like 9 hits of acid in his headband or something. Legendary. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm just sticking right now with the weed and stuff because I don't like hallucinogenics that much, and except for DMT. DMT is the one drug I'm gonna tell everybody. If you can get a hold of some real DMT and you got 22 minutes to spare, go ahead and meet the light. Go ahead and do that one. I won't tell anybody that one.
yeah. I'm just happy with Little Debbie. If you just get me a couple Swiss rolls, put
Yeah,
maybe put some Rugrats on TV, I'm good.
man, I'm telling you for real. Give me some edibles, 12 hours to do nothing, and a whole marathon of Doug. I'm in. I'm in. Watching Doug for 12 hours. That's all I'm doing. Watching Doug, Patty Mayonnaise, and that stupid little dog for 12 hours.
Pork
That's all I'm
chop.
doing. Pork chop. Thank you. Couldn't remember the dog's name. Thank you.
Yeah. Man, the old Nicktoon. I mean,
Yeah, man.
granted, granted, you're a little bit older than me, but I never
Yeah,
figured you
yeah.
for a
I
Doug
agree.
guy.
Hmm?
I never figured
I
you.
was. You gotta understand. When Doug was on, I was a full-grown adult coming back from Federal Express at 4 o'clock in the morning working, and nothing else would be on. So, hey, what's it? Oh, this is Doug. This is kind of cool. My two favorite shows from Nicktoon, Doug and Rocco's Modern Life. I love that little wallaby. I
Oh
love
wow!
that little wallaby. Let's continue right now.
I will make this promise. If you come to LA, eventually I will introduce you to Carlos Alazraqui. I've met him a couple times. He was the voice of Rocco.
I know. I know Carlos. I met Carlos many years ago. Yes, I know Carlos. Is he still doing comedy? He is a funny comic, but I know Carlos all right.
He
Yes.
does comedy, but his money's in the voiceovers, so he's been sticking with that.
Yes, and yes. Okay. Who did you say he did? What voice?
Rocco.
He was Rocco.
Yep.
I also remember him being the Taco Bell dog.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
your Kira Taco Bell. Yeah, I remember that.
and also Garcia on Reno 911.
Yes, exactly.
And he said that was his favorite role, just because he
Really?
didn't have to do some voice.
I believe it. I believe it. That was like relaxation for him. He just got to have fun and remember lines, not trying to come create a cool voice. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right.
I'm a cartoon dude from way back. I mean, I still watch cartoons. I'm 40, late 40s, and I watch cartoons all the damn time. If Rick and Morty are on or Steven Universe, I'm watching those shows. I don't care what anyone says. I'm a grown ass man. I'm watching my cartoons. I will kill you. Don't fuck with my cartoons. Sorry.
Oh, totally. I've been watching like old cartoons, like the '80s cartoons where they
Yeah.
made the cartoon to launch the toy line. So I've been watching
Yep.
episodes of Dino Riders. I've been watching the Centurions,
Ooh.
um,
Ooh, those are so bad. Those are so
Silverhawks.
bad. Silverhawks. That lasted exactly 2 seasons. What was it? Silverhawks was like they used to do a block of Silverhawks and Thundercats.
Ooh, nice.
That was a block, Thundercats and Silverhawks. And I was like, Silverhawks is dumb, but I used to watch it because I was a kid. Yeah.
Oh, totally. Now I want to ask you about some comedy stuff. What's the
Okay.
what's the craziest show you've been a part of? Whether it was a show that started and crazy things happen, or just crazy from the get go.
Oh, Jesus, the craziest show I've done. Oh, every time I've done the Altercation Comedy Festival twice, and those shows are just stupid ridiculous. Because upstairs, okay, because there's a show going on in the front room, and always there's a back room where the comics are hanging out. This one's upstairs, and you can watch the show from the back room, but you really got to be quiet, and no one ever is quiet. So I think we did it was 2 years ago, 2018, and I had just met some cool people. This girl named Jasmine Ellis, I had met her, but there's these two comics. Uh, Ava Smart and Ariel Isaac Norman. One is trans, one is I don't know if she calls herself a lesbian boy or whatever boy lesbian, a vagina person, and they're awesome human beings, and I just love them. But our other friend from Arkansas, a very funny comic, if you don't know, I hope you can see him eventually, named Ray Porter, just came in the back and knocked everybody out the way and just said, "Where's the liquor?" And he just comes in and takes the bottle of liquor by the handle and just chugs it. Just starts chugging his liquor. And Jasmine Ellis looked at him like, she's a young black comic out of Austin. She just looked at him with she had the best nigga please face I have ever seen. She's like, you know other people need to drink from that. And he just stopped drinking, wiped his mouth. He's like, it's alcohol. It's okay. And I'm saying, he just kicked it back. And I have never seen the look of disgust on someone's face so hilariously funny. She just walked away. She just walked away.
Jeez.
I'm like, I get why she walked away, but I get that you drinking alcohol and it already cures itself. So go ahead. You're both right. You're both wrong. So it was just stupid. Everything that happened that weekend was just stupid. I hung out with Brian Posehn, who complimented me on my show. And then there's a portion of my older show that talks about pussy and cookies, which those t-shirts are available right now on the moalexander.net website. That's M-O Alexander. And I talk about how there's only one true cookie, and that true cookie is chocolate chip cookie. It's the one true cookie.
Yep.
And if you like oatmeal raisin, your grandmother abused you as a child, because that's just bullshit. And
what about Snickerdoodle?
I don't even know what a snickerdoodle is. It sounds vaguely racist.
It's like a sugar cookie with cinnamon on it.
Well, that sounds good, but it's not the cookie.
No.
Chocolate. Look, I'll put it like this. If you're a Christian, this is going to offend somebody who gives a damn. Let me just say this. If Jesus was a cookie, he would be chocolate chip. Do you understand me? That is the one true cookie. That's, Snickerdoodles might be from the devil. I don't know. But Brian Posehn was in the back. He's ordering cookies at the end of the night. Like, I think I'm going to listen to Mo. I'll take the chocolate chip. My grandmother never loved me. She's like, my grandmother never loved me. And she started reciting parts of my act while ordering cookies. And I'm like, okay, this is the best night of my life. Brian Posehn just quoted my act while ordering literal cookies. This is stupid. It was drunkenness. There was a magical a weed fairy came in.
Jeez.
And this is so stupid, dude. We were hanging out with her the whole night, and then we went to the car because we were about to leave. She's like, hey, would you like me to smoke y'all out? Sure, we would love that. And she gave us this weed. My friend Charlie is from Colorado. He usually he's smoking good weed. She got us so high, he could not drive a block to the hotel. We had to wait an hour in the parking lot, and then we didn't know if she was real. We were like, was that a real person who gave us this?
Wow.
This is not moon rock. It was like moon rock times 10. I mean, I hit it, and I lost ability to speak for a few minutes. It was stupid. I still don't know today if that was a real person or just some kind of angelic weed goddess. I don't know.
Wow.
I do not know. She was a hot Latina, and she just it fucked up my friend Charlie, who's from Colorado and is used to smoking it. He was like, I can't move. He was like, don't drive.
Wow. You know, going back to your cookie thing, how chocolate chip is the cookie. It reminds me how the birth control pill is referred to as the pill. There's other pills out there, but when you say she's on the pill, that's the pill.
Right.
It's like, you want a cookie, that's the cookie.
Yep, that's the cookie. If you really can go anywhere in America and say, I'll take a cookie, and they'll hand you a chocolate chip, and nobody will be pissed off.
Nope.
No one, like they used to say about IBM, no one ever got fired buying IBM. Nobody ever got fired serving me a chocolate chip cookie. Okay? Just a plain ass chocolate chip cookie. If it have nuts in it, we might have a problem. You know, if I have a nut allergy, I dealt with weak people. But chocolate chip, you can't go wrong with chocolate chip. Who do you know that doesn't like chocolate chips? Who? Who?
Communists.
Exactly.
All right. Well, rounding third, coming home. Mo, what are some things after the quarantine that you got planned that you want to get done, and what are some things coming up the pike?
Coming up the pike, it's supposedly starting probably in May now, but there's this thing on Amazon Prime I did called Punching Below the Belt. Punching Below the Bible Belt. We filmed it down in Huntsville, Alabama, and it's a series. It's like a 6-episode series of stand-up comics, and I'm the last comic on the last show, and I closed that bitch out, and I hurt those people. So I'm looking forward to that coming out. I'm looking forward for the new album because it's my first album on stand-up records. We recorded it inside of Sun Studios, the legendary Sun Studios in Memphis. We moved a bunch of the equipment out. We brought in about 7,500 people and recorded 2 fun shows when I was high on pain meds. It was a great night. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to getting back on the road and coming back to LA and coming back to Colorado and coming back to the whole West Coast because I was supposed to be out there in Phoenix and part of the West Coast in the last week of April, and everything got canceled. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to getting back on the road. I love my hometown of Memphis, but I'm ready to go. And also, I got to tell you one more thing. I'm looking forward for May 15th because that's when my first episode of Bo Alexander's Barbecue Beatdown appears online. It's an online show about barbecue. It's called Bo Alexander's Barbecue Beatdown. We take 2 restaurants from Memphis, put them side by side, and let them fight in our mouths. That's how we do it.
Doesn't sound like there's a loser on that. You get to eat barbecue, they get to cook for you. Mo Alexander's Barbecue Beatdown. I guarantee you, I will be your first viewer.
All right, go to that is what's that YouTube channel right now? What's that? The YouTube Mo Alexander's Barbecue Beatdown. It's on YouTube, Mo Alexander's Barbecue Beatdown. Go ahead and subscribe to that channel right now because on May 15th, I'm dropping the first episode, and it's gonna be fun.
Damn. Well, Mo, I can't say how happy I am every time I speak to you, knowing that you're doing well, and the moment you set foot into LA, I will be by your side, my friend.
Hey, man, good to hear that, because I will be coming back as soon as we get out this damn lockdown. I'm coming back and we'll hang out.
Sounds great. Thanks for watching Hunkered Down with Seth.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, brother.